a Social Security bill passing in the Senate, and a letter that was drafted to Chuck Schumer. I have all the details, and what does all this mean here in the video? Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, lawmakers are getting a little antsy as they are right down to the wire between now and the end of the year. Honestly, it is not that far away. Lawmakers are only in session a handful of days here between now and the new year, before they leave with all their vacations and all this time off, and then the new Congress, the 119th Congress, comes in early in January. That's honestly not that far away. Well, these lawmakers are getting really antsy about this because just a few weeks ago, lawmakers in the House of Representatives passed a very influential piece of legislation that directly impacts Social Security and raises benefits for millions of beneficiaries. Well, guess what? They sent it on to the Senate. And Chuck Schumer and the other senators are just sitting there. That's why they've drafted this letter to Chuck Schumer. Again, by the way, he is the leader of the Senate on the Democratic side. He's the one who runs the Senate, like, for the most part. I mean, you know how that whole thing works, right? But anyway, they're calling on him. So they've drafted a letter and sent it out to Chuck Schumer and said, hey, please bring this thing in. You've got to pass this. You've literally only got days to go. In fact, let's pop it up on the screen right here. You will see the article right here. And again, this is the letter. Actually, I said article. This is actually the letter, okay? So the official letter that was sent over to Chuck Schumer. So you can read along here, and I'll kind of paraphrase with what's being said here, but I mean, you can probably see it right here and just kind of read along if you want. But basically what happened is the Social Security Fairness Act. Now, by the way, this is a piece of legislation that has been introduced in a variety of forms over the last several years. I mean, this is not something that just popped up like yesterday. This is something that's been around for many, many, many years. They've never been able to do it. They've never passed it. But guess what? Like, I don't know, what was it, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago? I don't remember the exact date when it was. It was about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago maybe, 4 weeks, maybe something like that. It was within roughly the last month or so. They passed it in the House. 357 voted in favor and 75 voted against, right? So my point is, a lot of people voting in favor of this thing, and it has widespread support across many lawmakers. Well, as you can see there from this letter, in fact, this is actually a little bit it's off a little bit here. It says 62 co-sponsors, bipartisan, by the way. It's actually 63 now based on the most recent information that I've been reading. So my point is, all they need is 60. They need 60 people in the Senate to support this and vote on it. And they've got 62 according to this letter here. And from my research, it looks like they have 63. So it doesn't really matter whether it's 62 or 63. They've got the people that they need in the Senate. So the big question mark comes in, why is Chuck Schumer just sitting on this? Why has he not brought this in? This is kind of nuts, right? And this is going to honestly stiff a lot of people that receive Social Security from getting a raise, a massive increase to their benefit, if there's somebody that's impacted by the WEP, windfall elimination provision, or the GPO, government pension offset. I've talked about these before. In fact, I had a live stream about this maybe 3 weeks ago or so, give or take a little bit, and I broke down all the details. But basically, it's this much. If somebody received, or sorry, let me back up for a second. If somebody worked in the what am I trying to say? The government sector, right? So like police officers, firefighters, teachers, the list goes on and on, right? They worked in a government setting for their career, and guess what? They don't get Social Security nearly to the extent as other people because generally they don't pay Social Security payroll taxes because they get a government pension, right? So they don't pay that. Well, they may get a little bit of Social Security benefit. Now, again, I've elaborated on this in greater detail in other videos, so I'm not going into a ton of detail here. But basically, that's exactly what the WEP, again, that stands for Windfall Elimination Provision, and the GPO, Government Pension Offset. These are two very outdated provisions within Social Security that literally offset benefits for those people that worked in the government sector or, government work and basically don't have, they get very minimal Social Security benefits, if at all. What this would do is it would increase these benefits for roughly 3 million beneficiaries. Now, I'm going to be fair with you. 3 million beneficiaries is a small percentage of the total beneficiaries out there. According to the most recent numbers out of Social Security, 72.5 million people receive benefits from the Social Security Administration every single month right now. So 3 million is, a very small percentage of that. That's like, what's the math on that? 0.5%? I think my math is about right on that. I don't know, maybe 0.4%. I mean, it's a small percentage on a percentage basis, but it is about 3 million people. My point is, this is important that they need to do this. And again, I've said this before in other videos, and I was saying it really quickly. The whole purpose behind this, if they were to do this, which it'd be honestly shocking / disturbing if Chuck Schumer does not bring this in for a vote. I would not understand what's going through the minds of people lawmakers, if they don't bring this thing in for a vote, literally in the next couple weeks here, before we roll over to the new year. If we roll over to the new year and they don't vote on it and they don't pass it in the Senate, it's game over. That's it. They have to bring this whole thing back as its own brand new piece of legislation. They would have to reintroduce it, repass it. Good luck. That's going to take years, okay? If ever. It's going to be a long time. So literally, the benefits of these 3 million beneficiaries, and I mean, I'm going to say Social Security as a whole. Here's the thing. We need the momentum behind this. If they pass this, that's good. In my opinion, we've got momentum. Let's keep it rolling. Let's do some other things for Social Security beneficiaries. But if they don't pass this, I feel like you guys literally had this. I mean, they threw a perfect pass to you. You fumbled. What'd you do? How'd you blow this one? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the perfect pass, wide open, right into the hands, and they can't even figure it out. That's concerning to me, right? So we will see here what happens over the next couple of weeks, basically between now and basically call it January 3rd, which they're going to be gone a lot of that time on vacation. Huge shock. They're sitting on their couch doing nothing again, right? Lawmakers. Going on vacation rather than actually working for the benefit of the country and the people here that they represent. But anyway, this is what it is, okay? So I hope that letter helps you out to understand what's going on here. But these lawmakers that are in support of this, that have already passed it in the House, have said, hello, you've got it in your possession. You want to bring this thing for a vote here soon, or what's your plan? So anyway, this next couple weeks between now and the end of the year are going to be interesting. And then early next year, I've said this so many times, it's going to be nuts with all the changes. We already know this much. We've got about $4 to $4.5 trillion worth of packages coming here, in my estimation, in the next 6 months or so. It's going to be crazy. Either way, I'm going to keep you posted on this. I hope this helps you. Again, please, can I ask a huge favor of you? Subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Big subscribe button waiting for you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate your support. Otherwise, do you know at least 1 or 2 people that receive Social Security benefits or any type of benefit administered by Social Security? Will you please share this video with them? There's a share button down below. Thank you. It means the world to me. I truly do appreciate all of you. I just want to do whatever I possibly can to represent you, to advocate on your behalf. That's my promise. I've said it so many times in these videos, and I'm not deviating from that, okay? Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Also, happy holidays. Can you believe it? It's so weird to say that. I feel like it's like, I don't know, where did this year go, right? It's crazy. I don't know. The time just goes faster and faster every year that ticks by. I never believed that as a younger person, but now, oh yeah, I believe that now, right? It's scary. Okay, anyway, please like the video down below. Thumbs up button if you'd like to. Otherwise, check out the other well over 5,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Again, feel free to share those if you'd like as well. Share my button below all of those. Otherwise, check out the videos that I've hand-selected for you, the popular videos down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now, showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Thanks again. Please, just have a nice day. Stay warm out there. Weather's nasty. And I'll catch you again later. I will keep you posted. I've got your back. I'm going to be here for you in any way that I possibly can be. That's my promise, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway.